Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Samuel Reese, and tonight I come to you live across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. It's time for Game 3 of this best-of-7 first-round series in the Eastern Conference of the 2021 NBA postseason as the Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics battle. It's a 2-0 series lead for the Nets. It seems like a must-win for the Celtics if they want any type of chance of coming back in this series, in which the Celtics are obviously big underdogs. The Nets, on the other hand, can take a commanding 3-0 series lead if they can get the win tonight as the series shifts to Boston at TD Garden. The stage is set. We are about to tip off in Game 3. The first two games in Brooklyn, both won by the Nets. A close game in Game 1, not so much in Game 2. It was complete domination from Brooklyn on Tuesday night to take a 2-0 series lead. But we'll see if the change of scenery changes the storyline in the series at all, as the Celtics look for their first win in the series. A look at tonight's starting lineups for the Brooklyn Nets. They roll out with Joe Harris, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Blake Griffin. Meanwhile, for the home team, the Boston Celtics, their starting five looks like this. It's Evan Fournier, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker, and Tristan Thompson. It's a great atmosphere at TD Garden tonight for Game 4 on Sunday. Even more fans will be allowed, much more, up to near full capacity. Right now, it's at 25%, but starting tomorrow in the state of Massachusetts, 100% capacity is permitted. So here we go, ready to tip off from Boston. Thanks, Quinn, for joining the broadcast. I appreciate it. Check DMs. All right, I'll do that at the next break in the action as we are underway. The Nets control the opening tip. A bit of a lousy pass there from Harden, but the possession kept alive by Durant. Harden over to Irving. Quick release. The three no good. And there to control the rebound is Marcus Smart. Here's now Kemba Walker for the Celtics. Walker off the screen, takes it all the way in, high off the glass and good. And the Celtics have taken the lead. Here's Harden the other way. Harden a drive inside, through contact, gets the basket. An and one opportunity for James Harden as he goes to the line. I've grown like crazy on YouTube. I suppose so. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I started out with 0 subs when I made the transfer from Sportscaster to YouTube. So, I think I'm up to like 70 something now. So, yeah, definitely appreciate everyone subscribing and enjoying the content on my channel as the free throw is knocked down by Harden. That's a 1-point lead. Here's a reverse layup. No good by Walker. And Durant's there to secure the rebound. Irving pushes it ahead. Harris a three. Good. Joe Harris, who lit it up from downtown on Tuesday night, opens his scoring account early. 6-2 the score. Here's a drive by Tatum. He can't finish. Offensive rebound. And Thompson with the extended arm called for the offensive foul. Good evening, Ben. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. Big game tonight. Tough ask, no doubt about it, man. It'll be a tough job for the Celtics to get their first win in the series. But we'll see what they can do. Nets up by 4 early. Here's James Harden. Harden gets it back from Griffin. Now a right wing three. Good from Durant. The contested triple. No problem for Durant. And it's a 9-2 lead. The Nets are coming alive early. Here's Marcus Smart. Looking for a pass, cross court to Walker. Walker with the three. That's no good. And a foul called against Brooklyn. So Boston will keep possession. Early stages of this one, just after an 8:30 tip-off in Boston. Walker finds Smart, wide open three, and he can't convert. Blake Griffin there for the rebound. Here's Harden getting by Fournier and laying it in with the left hand. It's too easy for James Harden. The Celtics trailing by 9. Here's Fournier in transition, blocked by Durant. And on the putback by Thompson, goaltending's called, and the basket will count. Oh, really, Ben? I was not aware of that. Barcelona play Elfes in the EuroLeague basketball final on Sunday. Awesome. Yeah, I did not even know that. I don't follow the EuroLeague that closely, to be honest. I probably should. It's just not shown here in the U.S. as a foul's called. Durant still with that irritated eye as he will be attended to by the athletic trainer. I think on the block at the other end, he got poked in the eye. I'm not sure exactly what happened. James Harden goes to the line. He had 21 points in game 1 and 20 in game 2. Yeah, I'm right with you, Quinn. This is painful to watch. First free throw is good. This is not the start that the Celtics can afford. And Harden goes 2 for 2. It's 13-4. Brooklyn on top. Harden already with 7 points in the early stages of this game 3. Fournier for Smart. Smart lost the dribble. And the steal comes from Durant. Durant ahead to Harden. Harden back to Durant. Now Harden top of the key. The Nets with a strong start. At TD Garden. Harden, a step back three. Got it. James Harden from downtown. He's already in double digits. The Nets lead is extended to a dozen. 16-4. Now here's Walker for the Celtics. Tatum gets inside. Shot no good. And here come the Nets in transition. Harden gives it up to Durant. Harden to the corner. Harris the three. He got it. The Brooklyn Nets are on fire. 19-4. And Brad Stevens finally calls a timeout. Perhaps a bit too late. Well, Ben, Stevens shows no animation on the bench. That's the problem with him. Timeout on the floor. I'll be back in a moment. What a start from Brooklyn. Up by 15. Less than 5 minutes in. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Are the players trying to get him fired? I don't know about that, Ben. I think a lot of the players have tuned out Brad Stevens, to be honest. We've seen that throughout the season. I don't know. But not a good start whatsoever as the Brooklyn Nets have a 15-point lead, and we're not even, 3.5 minutes in. The Celtics will look to bounce back here out of the timeout. Here is Smart. Now Fournier. Fournier driving, and that's blocked by Harris. Here come the Nets in transition. Harris finds Durant. Durant a three. That won't go. Now it's Walker the other way. And it's knocked away by Griffin. It'll stay with Boston. But it really has been a nightmare start for the Celtics. The inbounds pass comes to Fournier. Tatum, step back, got it. Jason Tatum from mid-range knocks down the shot. A much-needed basket there for the Celtics. 19-6 now the score. As Harden finds Griffin. Now it's Irving to the corner. Pump fake by Harden. Harden looking to pass it off. Knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Nets. 6 to shoot. Kyrie Irving will inbound. Here's Durant, and that goes off of Walker. It stays with the Nets. Now 4.4 on the shot clock. Up high for Durant, and Tatum comes in for the rejection. Here's Tatum in transition, lays it in for two. And that's more like it from the Celtics. 4 points for him. 19-8. Here's Kyrie Irving now for Brooklyn. Irving drives to the basket. Left-handed layup. Rolls off. And now it's Tatum the other way. Drives on Durant. Shoots over him and converts. Jason Tatum is coming alive. A scary prospect for the opposition. Here is Durant. Pass out to the corner, but an offensive foul as Durant charged into Marcus Smart. Smart drew the charge. Yeah, absolutely, Ben. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, the Revolution are on top of the standings. Bruins are winning. And yeah, Chelsea have a big game tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I actually plan to be on the call for both the Champions League final between Chelsea and Man City and Bruins Islanders game one of the second round. So busy day for me tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to it because I don't have anywhere to go tomorrow as Harden knocks down the triple. And that quiets the crowd at TD Garden. Walker finds Tatum. Tatum gets inside, and a foul called on the shot. He'll go to the line. James Harden's step back three is his go-to, and he's been knocking down plenty of those early. Just 9 points for Tatum in game two after he had 22 in game one. Obviously, he'll have to play his best basketball if the Celtics want to get a win in any game this series. Tatum knocks down both, and it's 22-14. Midway point now of quarter one. Thanks everyone for tuning in. It's game 3 of this first round series from Boston, Massachusetts. Bounce pass to Durant. He pulls up from the left elbow and knocks down the shot. 24-14. Nets by 10. Now it's Marcus Smart the other way. Fouled, and the shot falls. Marcus Smart with a 3-point play opportunity. And the crowd is loving that as Blake Griffin is whistled for the foul. Yeah, I'm with you, Ben. Chelsea will have to they'll have to play a great game if they want to beat City. I think Man City will win. I think they're the better team. I think they should win, but you never know in a one-off. And Chelsea have beaten Manchester City the last 2 times they met, so it should be a good game as Kevin Durant takes it into the paint, knocks down the pull-up, 26-17. Walker, crossover move. The triple is short, and now it's Harden the other way. Harden lobs it into Durant. Durant back outside for Harden. Harden's guarded by Smart. Now Langford picks him up. Oh, what a move. Harden creates space, but misses the 3. Rebound corralled by Walker. Walker's cross-court pass picked off by Harden. Durant hands it off. Harris the 3. In and out. Walker another rebound. A fast-paced past couple of possessions. Here's Tatum for the Celtics. Brooklyn shooting 5 of 9 from 3. The Celtics 0 for 3. Tatum in and out on the 3-point attempt. Celtics still searching for their first 3 of the game. Now it's Irving the other way. The crowd at TD Garden booing Kyrie anytime he gets the ball. That's not surprising as Blake Griffin tries to force his way in. Can't make the shot. Here's Tatum at the other end as Tatum takes a step back 3. That won't go. But Tatum tips this pass, and it will be off of him last. Good effort, but it stays with the Nets. What's the crowd's mood? Well, they're a bit quiet early on with this kind of slow start from the Celtics. But they'll get into it later on, I'm sure, if the Celtics can keep this game within reach. Great slate tomorrow. A couple of game 4s. Let me pull up tomorrow's schedule. I think there are 4 games total. Yeah, so a couple of game 4s tomorrow in the afternoon at 1:30 Eastern time. It'll be the Bucks and the Heat. Then at 4, it's the Nuggets and Blazers. And then at night, it's a couple of game 3s with the Sixers facing the Wizards and the Jazz taking on the Grizzlies. So that's tomorrow's slate in the NBA playoffs. Meanwhile, Kevin Durant with another bucket. He has 9 points. Brooklyn lead by 11. A foul called against the Nets. Kevin Durant, just so tough to defend. That last shot from what looked like an impossible angle, parallel to the backboard. Still got it to go. The Celtics, from now on in the rest of the quarter, are in the bonus. Walker, the pump fake. Now Smart, a 3. Got it. First 3 of the game for the Celtics to make it an 8-point game. Yeah, I know, Quinn. I don't know if I'd be paying that much to see this, but we'll see. Maybe the Celtics can pull off a miracle. Here's Fournier from 3. That won't fall. It's an 8-point game. Now it's Irving the other way. Irving still with no points. Lobs it into the hands of Durant. Durant now double team. Pass into the lane, and the one-handed shot is good. That is Tyler Johnson with a couple of points off the bench. 10-point game. 2.5 to go in the quarter. as it's a wide open three, and Langford converts. Romeo Langford contributing off the bench. And a timeout called by Steve Nash. Well, the Celtics, a pretty good response after a very poor start. The Nets still with the lead, but it is down to 7, 30-23 the score. The final 2:19 of the quarter is coming your way. I think it's definitely both, Quinn. I think it's that the Celtics suck and the Nets are ridiculously good. I think it's a bit of both, to be honest with you. I'll be back for the final couple minutes of quarter one. Stay tuned. A 7-point Brooklyn lead. Welcome back in, everybody. During the pregame, the boos came raining down on Kyrie Irving. Irving, I suppose, egging on the fans as well. That was only to be expected, wasn't it? Kyrie Irving's statement after game 2, he said, "I'm just looking forward to competing with my teammates, and hopefully we can just keep it strictly to basketball. There's no belligerence or racism going on, subtle racism." I think that's Kyrie Irving knew what he was doing by saying that. He was taking a shot at the organization and the city for sure by saying those comments. But if that's what he wants to do, then okay. As that shot won't go for Nicholas Claxton, just out of the timeout. Brooklyn up by 7. Celtics with the ball, and a charge called against Jason Tatum as Tyler Johnson takes one for the team. Yeah, absolutely, Ben. As you say, the Nets are on target to score more than 130 points. This is Kyrie Irving's first game in front of fans at TD Garden since joining the Brooklyn Nets, by the way, as Claxton with a spin move finishes with the hook shot. Got the friendly roll. Yeah, we have to slow down this Brooklyn offense somehow. Here is Langford. Langford backs it up. Now finds Thompson. Thompson bounce pass to Tatum. Tatum with a shot clock winding down. Knocks down the shot, defended tightly by Claxton, but Tatum tallies his fourth field goal. 10 points now. It's a 7-point game again. Durant launches from deep. That's a rare brick on the three-pointer. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Nice feed inside. Thompson with the finish. And the Celtics have trimmed the lead to just 5. Here now is Irving the other way. The Celtics making the TD Garden crowd come alive as Claxton throws it away. The steal by Tatum. He'll take a three. It's good. Jason Tatum lights up the crowd. It's a 2-point game as the Celtics are on a 7-0 run in the last minute. Durant the other way misses a three. Smart ahead for Tatum. Tatum, another three. No, too strong. Offensive rebound by Langford. Now Fournier finds Smart. The Celtics will slow it down. 5 to shoot. Smart a three. You bet. Marcus Smart has put the Celtics in the lead. 33-32. It's now a 10-0 run for Boston. Now Claxton the other way. 2 seconds left in the quarter. The shot no good, and that takes us to the end of the first. What a closing to the first quarter. The crowd at TD Garden are loving what they're seeing. It was a very poor start, but the Celtics have come storming back. They lead by 1. Oh, really, Ben? You saw Claxton's dad play in England? His dad was a Celtic briefly. I didn't even know that. Interesting. That's a cool fun fact that I did not know. I'll be back in a moment to get you set for quarter 2. Celtics up 33-32. Welcome back in, everybody, as the Celtics ended the quarter on a 10-0 run, and all of a sudden, Boston have some belief. Oh, okay, Ben. His dad is Charles Claxton. He played for Nick Nurse at Brighton. Very interesting. Okay. I'll be back after a quick break. The second quarter is coming your way next. The Celtics with the momentum leading by 1. Welcome back, everybody. We're set to begin the second quarter from TD Garden. 33-32 Celtics in the lead, and the Celtics with the ball. As Peyton Pritchard is into the game, he has the ball out to Fournier. Fournier with the drive. Nice pass inside, and going up for the dunk, Thompson's fouled by Claxton. And Tristan Thompson will have a pair of free throws. (33-32). Pretty much a must-win game for the Celtics. No team in NBA history has come back from a 3-0 deficit to win a series. Enough said there. That's how big this game is for Boston as Thompson connects on the first of two free throws. And he hits the second as well, 35-32. Brooklyn shooting 50%. Boston right around the same at 48%. Claxton hands it off to Harden. Boston out rebounding Brooklyn 16-8, by the way. Harden takes it in. Nice alley-oop. And the finish at the rim by Claxton. Pritchard hands it off to Langford. Romeo Langford takes it strong. High off the glass, no good. And Claxton will get the rebound. Here's James Harden. Cross court, Harris for Johnson inside to Claxton. He can't finish. It's Pritchard the other way. Now Tatum into the lane. Tough shot, no good. Offensive rebound. The putback is good. Tristan Thompson with the bucket. He's been doing the dirty work. And the Celtics back up by 3. That's 8 points for Thompson and 7 rebounds as well. Here is James Harden. Harden fouled by Pritchard. Not a shooting foul here, but the Nets will get a shot clock reset to 14 seconds. Great work by Thompson. He's come to play tonight. Here's a wide open look, and Harris can't connect on the 3. A missed opportunity there for Brooklyn to tie it. Tatum finds Fournier. Now Thompson hands it off to Tatum. Tatum in the corner. Step back 3. Got it! Jason Tatum from downtown. The Celtics lead by 6. It's the largest lead of the night for Boston. It's 16 points now for Tatum. Here's James Harden the other way. And now it's another 3 the other way for Brooklyn as Tyler Johnson connects. It's a 3-point Celtics lead. Johnson with 5 points in 6 minutes. And a good response by the Nets. Here's Tatum the other way. Tatum finds Langford. Langford with the triple. Both teams trading threes. It's a 6-point Boston lead. 3 minutes played in the second quarter. Here's James Harden. Harden will back it out, guarded by Fournier. Double teamed is Harden. He goes cross court. Harris has to put it up and does, converting the shot as well. A possible offensive foul there, but nothing called. Here's now Tatum. I'll get to your comment in a moment, Ben. As Tatum searching for an open look, instead finds Thompson. Thompson, nice move to get around Claxton and puts it in. The lead is back to 6 for the Celtics. But Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ben. I mean, we can't rely on threes, and that's sometimes we do rely on threes too much, which is a problem. I agree. We got to get inside for higher percentage shots. I like what I'm seeing from Thompson. He has 10 points now. Yeah, we can't be too reliant on threes as Harden misses that three-pointer. Offensive rebound by Claxton. And an offensive foul has been called. It goes against Joe Harris. Very interesting. 8:01 left in the second quarter. Couple of game threes tomorrow in the first round of the NBA playoffs at 7 Eastern. It's the Sixers and the Wizards. And then out west in the nightcap at 9:30, the Grizzlies host the Jazz. Philly with a 2-0 series lead over Washington. That Grizzlies-Jazz series tied at 1. Joe Harris, by the way, just picked up his third foul with that offensive foul. Tatum goes cross court, corralled by Langford. In the lane, Fournier, spin move, fadeaway, rolls in. And Evan Fournier makes it 47-39. The Celtics playing with a lot of swagger at the moment. Here's Harden. Harden puts it in. The left-handed finish, doing it all himself. He's got 15 points, 47-41. Now it's Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard to the corner. Langford a triple. No. But a loose ball foul called against Brooklyn. It's Tristan Thompson battling underneath once again. And Thompson is firing up that crowd at TD Garden. A little bit, Ben. I mean, we still need to do better guarding the perimeter. I mean, they've still have gotten some too many good looks in my opinion. But a little bit. We've done a bit of a better job fighting over screens. As Kemba Walker has it. Walker to the corner. Fournier pump fake, open look. Corner three won't go. And Blake Griffin's there for the rebound. 7 minutes left in the half. Both teams shooting 6 of 15 from beyond the arc as Irving knocks down the two-pointer in the lane to make it a 4-point ball game. That's Irving's first points of the game. Walker pulls up, can't convert from the right elbow. Battle for the rebound, and Irving saves it right in front of the Boston bench. Here's James Harden. Harden out to Irving. Irving, a nice pass. Good look for Griffin. His three off the mark. And Langford's there to secure the rebound. A timeout called by Boston. What a game so far in game 3 at TD Garden. A great atmosphere. Kyrie Irving hearing the boos. Finally getting his first 2 points of the game a minute ago. Midway through the second quarter, it's the Celtics leading by 4. Action continues right after this break. Welcome back, everybody. The Celtics lead by 4 as it's a 47-43 Boston lead. About midway point of the second quarter. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. As it's game 3 of this first-round series, the Nets with a 2-0 series lead. Kyrie Irving with just 2 points in a quiet night thus far. Jason Tatum, meanwhile, with 16 so far in this first half. Celtics with the ball as we resume play. Here's Fournier. Now Smart. He'll get it to Thompson. That's thrown away. The steal by Durant. Kevin Durant finding Griffin in the paint. That's a errant pass. Durant saves it along the sideline, getting it to Griffin. Griffin back to Durant, and a foul called against Walker. Yeah, no, we haven't seen DeAndre Jordan yet tonight, Ben. No. Yeah. I mean, they might end up Steve Nash might end up putting him in to deal with Thompson as Durant knocks down the contested shot from the baseline. But yeah, no, we haven't seen Jordan yet. 11 points for Durant. Meanwhile, Walker's fouled. He wanted a shooting foul there, but the referee rules it's on the floor. Steve Nash, of course, in his first season as an NBA head coach in charge of a superstar team in the Brooklyn Nets. Here is Smart for 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound corralled by Fournier. Now it's Langford from deep. A brick from 3, and now it's Durant the other way. Irving with the fake. Guarded by Grant Williams. Irving shoots, no good. And the rebound contested for, eventually claimed by Boston. Smart out to Fournier. Now Smart again. Fournier in the corner. Got it. Evan Fournier with another 3. It's a 50-45 Celtics lead. 4:45 left in the half. Here's Kevin Durant. Durant knocks down the mid-range shot over Romeo Langford. The Nets just keep having a response. Fournier steps back, bounce pass inside. A nice finish by Grant Williams. Back and forth these two teams go. Here's Durant. Guarded by Langford. The shot won't go. It was halfway down. Here's Walker in transition. A hard fall, and it's stolen by Shamet, who's ultimately fouled by Grant Williams. Well, Romeo Langford, obviously a big mismatch on Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, his career in the playoffs, 29.1 points per game, the 4th most in NBA history. 4 NBA Finals appearances and 2 NBA championships, both with Golden State, of course. As Griffin finds Durant, nice pass inside, but a layup cannot be converted by Bruce Brown. Bad miss there as Fournier finds Grant Williams. Back out to Walker. Tatum for 3. Oh, he got the bounce off the backboard and in. It's an 8-point Celtics lead. Tatum with 19 points. Now it's Blake Griffin for the Brooklyn Nets. Griffin spinning by Fournier. Gets the basket. Nice finish by Blake Griffin. Griffin was claiming he was fouled. Didn't get the whistle. Here's Fournier. Step back shot. Good. Evan Fournier is in his groove right now. 57-49. I know, Ben. I don't know how they managed to get all those players inside the salary cap. I don't know. It's crazy how stacked their roster is. Here's James Harden. 5 on the shot clock. Harden gets by Walker, but Grant Williams comes in for the block, and the ball never hit the rim. Irving had it, but it's a shot clock violation. Grant Williams with a big-time play, and TD Garden is absolutely rocking right now. He got way up for the block. Here's Tatum. Yes, Jason Tatum lays it in. The Celtics lead by double digits, 59-49. Now at the other end, here's Bruce Brown along the baseline. Brown takes it to the top of the key, hands it off to Durant. Durant a drive, off the glass and in. You're starting to believe? Yeah, I am too. You got to believe. You got to believe as the Celtics turn it over in transition. A little bit too quick that time. Harden gets it back from Durant. Now we'll swing it over to Irving. Irving guarded by Fournier. Bounce pass inside, and Griffin fouled as Grant Williams pulled him back. Timeout on the floor. What a game so far. 1:47 left in the half. The Celtics leading by 8. Jason Tatum has been spectacular this first half. An aggressive drive for his most recent 2 points. Celtics lead it 59-51. Action in the game 3 of this first round series continues after the break. Don't go anywhere, everyone. It's a good one from TD Garden on this Friday night. Welcome back. It's game 3 between the Nets and the Celtics. 59-51, Boston leading by 8. Thanks everyone for tuning in on this Friday night. As Blake Griffin will have a pair of free throws, 1:47 to play in the half. Here comes his first free throw, in which he rattles in. The Celtics looking to cut the Nets series lead in half. And Griffin hits both, 59-53 now the score. 14 minutes for Griffin, 4 points now and 2 rebounds. Here's Fournier for Boston. Fournier with an aggressive take, misses, but the follow-up thrown down. Tristan Thompson with a ferocious dunk. 61-53. Here's Kyrie Irving. The boos come down at TD Garden. Now it's Kevin Durant. Durant, tough shot. No problem. Kevin Durant. What a shot that was. Minute to go in the half. Celtics by 6. Here's Jason Tatum. Tatum keeps the dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Tatum for 3. No good. And the rebound secured by Brown. Bruce Brown, that is. Here's James Harden. He had it poked away. Keeps the dribble. Now gets it to Durant. Durant had it knocked loose. The steal by Fournier. Here come Boston. Fournier for Tatum. Now Walker a 3. No good. And Durant's there for the rebound. Just about a 5-second shot clock and game clock difference as the Nets slow it down. Here's Harden with the ball. Harden gets it back from Brown. Quick release. And a foul called on the shot. Wow. Well, that's big for the Nets. Coming up on the halftime report, I'll talk about the Hawks quieting the Knicks. Trae Young and Atlanta on the verge of taking a 2-1 series lead. Just a minute or so remains in that game as Harden hits his first of 3 free throws. Fournier was called for the foul. Second one is no good. We'll see how the third one goes. 9.1 seconds to play in the half. And Harden goes 2 for 3. It's a 4-point Celtics lead. Tatum stumbles across half court. Wild pass kept in by Fournier. Smart has his deflected pass stolen by Harden. And he'll hold on as the buzzer sounds. And that takes us to halftime. Kevin Durant, 17 points. Jason Tatum, 21. The Stars on full display tonight in Game 3. A crucial game in this series. The Celtics with a 61-57 lead. It should be a great second half. The Celtics were off to a horrid start, but boy, have they come storming back. The halftime report is next. Don't go anywhere. Celtics by 4 at the break from TD Garden. Welcome back, everybody. Tatum with just 9 points in game 2, but 21 so far tonight, and we're only at the halfway point. Tatum, we knew, had to have a big night for the Celtics to have a chance, and they're right in this game, 61-57, Boston on top. The halftime report is coming up in 90 seconds. Stay tuned for that. Welcome into the halftime report, everybody. The Celtics up 4 on the Nets, but 2 other games in the NBA playoffs tonight. I'll catch you up on the one that already finished just moments ago. Trae Young was on his game tonight. The Knicks just had no answers. This one was close for a while, but the Hawks ultimately just pulled away and really put this game out of reach. The Knicks kind of stayed within reach, but not enough, as the Hawks would go on to close out for a 104-95 victory, and it's Atlanta with a 2-1 series lead. Meanwhile, coming up shortly, it's the Clippers and the Mavericks. Luka Doncic this series has been unreal. 35 points per game, 42% from 3, 8.5 assists. He's been doing it all. The Mavs, of course, with a 2-0 series lead, a pivotal game in that series. Can the Clippers come back into the series? Thanks, Yoshi Bros, for tuning in. Yeah, big game for the Leafs tomorrow, no doubt about it. And yeah, Isles Bruins game 1 tomorrow as well. I'll be back with more on the halftime report. Celtics up by 4. Welcome back to the halftime report. Celtics leading 61-57. The second half just around the corner. Going over some first half highlights, I should say. Jason Tatum, really impressive. 21 points on 8 of 15 shooting. He had 5 rebounds and 2 assists as well. Really executing well in his mid-range game. Also not afraid to be aggressive. Scoring from all over the place, really, as they're showing his shooting chart. And yeah, he's hitting from everywhere. 53% field goal percentage. He's had 4 threes, 2 shots from inside, and good to see from Jason Tatum. No doubt about that. Really, Ben, I never knew that Dennis Rodman played 3 games for Brighton. That's crazy. And Nick Nurse did as well. Wow, I did not know that. Wow. That's very interesting indeed. Kyrie Irving with a cold first half. I'd expect him to pick things up in the second half. But we'll see if the Brooklyn Nets can come back in the third and fourth quarter. Jason Tatum hopefully not cooling down on the Celtics side. Boston lead it by 4, looking for their first win of the series. What should be a fascinating second half is just around the corner. Don't go anywhere. The start of quarter 3 from TD Garden is next. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're ready to go for the start of the second half from TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Going back to some of the comments here. Yeah, I was surprised the Leafs lost. Well, I'm not really surprised the Leafs lost because Toronto always choke, don't they? But yeah, I thought they would close it out in Game 5, and now all of a sudden it's certainly a series. Look at some first half stats tonight. Boston shooting 49%, Brooklyn 51, Celtics 8 of 21 from beyond the arc, and the Nets 6 of 16. Nick Nurse was a coach and owner at Brighton. Okay, got you, Ben. Got you. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, the Raptors definitely struggled this season for sure. As we get the third quarter underway, here is Jason Tatum in possession. He had quite the first half. Tatum will launch from deep and connects. Jason Tatum right away picking up from where he left off. He has 24 points. Thompson with 12, Smart 11, and Fournier with 7. On Brooklyn side, Durant 17 as well as Harden. Harris with 8, Johnson with 5, but what a steal by Smart. And Thompson with the exclamation point, throwing it down. What a start to the half by Boston. 66-57, they lead. Here's Kyrie Irving. Irving finds Harris, now back to Irving. He'll find Harden. High arcing shot won't go. Battle for the rebound. And there to secure it is Tristan Thompson. Here's Tatum. Bounce pass to Fournier. Fournier back to Tatum. Tatum driving inside. What a no-look pass it is. And Thompson fouled by Griffin. He'll shoot 2. Yeah, Toronto just struggled this year a lot. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that, I guess, after Kawhi Leonard left, it's been rough for the Raptors. Although last year they in the bubble, they had a good series with the Celtics in the East semis that went 7 games, but yeah, this season they were not good at all. Thompson missed the first free throw, but he converts the second. It's a 10-point Celtics lead, 67-57, early second half. Here's Harden finding Griffin. Irving back to Griffin inside, and a foul called against Evan Fournier. So Brooklyn will keep it. The shot clock reset to 14. Irving inbounds to Griffin. Harden cross-court pass. Durant on the money from 3. Big three-pointer that he knocks down. 67-69 the score. Durant has reached 20 points. That was his second triple tonight. Walker will try a 3. That's short. He wanted a foul. Didn't get the call. And now the other way, it's James Harden. Harden, errant pass, and that's picked off by Walker. Walker the other way, finds Fournier. Fournier passes on the shot, instead finds Tatum. Tatum, some isolation ball here, drives inside and fouled by Griffin. There's that aggression from Tatum that you love to see. Pair of free throws on the way for him. Tatum not getting the bucket, but does earn a trip to the line, and he knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Yeah, I agree, Ben. There were a lot of key players that left. Yeah, Ibaka's another good one, and Gasol. Yeah, right. Yeah, they were all part of, that Toronto team that beat Golden State. Tatum went 2 for 2. Here's a Durant three. An air ball, but scooped up underneath and laid in by Irving. 69-62. Yeah, Kawhi was definitely the key departure for Toronto. Irving with 4 points. That was just his second field goal of the night. Here's Jason Tatum. A step back three. No good. But a foul called. So 3 free throws are coming for Tatum as he was fouled on the shot by Blake Griffin. That's his 4th foul of the game. Griffin already in some foul trouble. The second half just underway. Yeah, the Celtics did beat you guys last year. That was a good series. That was a fun series. I enjoyed calling that series. And so Tatum with plenty of free throw attempts here. Sorry, Yoshi Bros. He only makes one. 70-62. Durant guarded by Thompson. Irving steps in for a deep 2. That won't go. Walker snatches the rebound. Celtics leading by 8. Walker straight up the middle. Can't finish. Put back no good from Thompson. And here comes Harden in transition. Harden to Durant. The one-handed slam by Kevin Durant. That was the 9th assist of the game for James Harden. Oh, hold on. As Fournier's corner 3, no good, but it doesn't matter. Offensive foul called. The guy you're thinking of is what's his name? Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, I think. Yeah, Kyle Lowry went from San Antonio to Toronto. 8:21 left in the third quarter. Brooklyn trying to get momentum on their side. They trail by 6. Harden 17 points and 9 assists. And now Brooklyn are called for an offensive foul of their own. Nicholas Claxton guilty. As Claxton's elbow went into the face of Thompson. Perhaps before that, Thompson could have been called for a foul himself, but the referees go the other way. And Brooklyn turn it over. And now it looks like they are going to review the play to check if they missed that original foul, or at least what appeared to be a foul on Thompson beforehand. What's going on, Jessa? Thanks so much for tuning in. The score is 70-64 Boston. Yep, the Celtics leading by 6. I usually have a scoreboard here at the bottom, but for basketball, it's tough because there's points, every couple seconds. So I update it around every timeout, but it's just a pain to keep on updating it every score. So, but yeah, it's 70-64 Boston lead. And they will call it a foul against Thompson. Okay. So that's that means Brooklyn will keep possession. Thompson has been great tonight, though, for Boston. 10 rebounds, 8 offensive. Yeah, Ben, it seems like Nash is playing a pretty small rotation. Yeah, looking at the at who's played tonight, pretty much off the bench. It's just been Tyler Johnson, Bruce Brown, and Nicholas Claxton. the those three. Here is Tatum for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Spin move. Knocks down the baseline shot. Jason Tatum, smooth as you like. 72-64. That's 29 points for Tatum. Here's Harden on the drive. Can't lay it in. And a goaltending call, however, goes against Thompson. Thompson's outraged. So is Brad Stevens. Oh, that's not goaltending. I can tell you that much right now. That was certainly not goaltending. But gifted 2 points to the Nets there. 6-point game. Here's Tatum. Contested 3 off the mark. Durant there to pick up the rebound. Here's James Harden. Harden, shake and bake. And on the drive, he's fouled by Walker. That's 4 fouls on Kemba. Harden seems to be getting more aggressive here in the second half. And he earns himself a trip to the free throw line. By the way, it looks like Robert Williams is injured. Yeah, he was only in for the first. He was only in for a couple minutes. But Robert Williams will not return against the Nets as well due to a sprained left ankle. That's what I'm hearing. So I was wondering where Robert Williams has been. I didn't see the incident where he picked up that injury. I don't know if it was a single incident or what, but he has been out the whole game, and he will not return. Harden hits both free throws, 21 points for him. Celtics lead by 4. Yeah. 7 minutes left in quarter 3. Tatum to the corner. Smart stepped out of bounds. His back heel on the line. And Boston turned it over. Of course, Jaylen Brown out for the rest of the season with that wrist injury. Watching on the bench. Obviously a huge miss for the Celtics. Here's a 3. Short from Harden, but an offensive rebound by Claxton. Durant has a good look and sinks the triple. That will trigger a timeout from Brad Stevens. Yeah, absolutely, Ben. Yep. No doubt. No doubt. As Kevin Durant makes it a 1-point game. A close one at TD Garden, 72-71. I'm back after this quick break. Welcome back in, everybody. Third quarter, and it's a 1-point Celtics lead. A very close game here in Game 3 of this best-of-7 first-round series. Durant has had himself a night just like Tatum has on the other side of the ledger. Oh, is that right, Ben? Is that right? You guys played Duke, UConn, and Florida. Yeah, they were all good back then. Yeah, that's right. JJ Redick with Duke, absolutely. Yep, that's awesome that you got to see them live though in London. Midway point of the third quarter. Here's Evan Fournier. Celtics in possession out of the timeout. Pass inside. Thompson spinning around. The shot won't fall, and Nicholas Claxton secures the rebound. Here's James Harden. Harden to the corner. Harris gives it up. Irving gets it back from Durant. Irving pulls up, knocks it down, and the Nets are back in the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Since it was 32-30. They trailed by 10 at one point as well. Now leading by 1. Fournier into the lane. Out to Tatum. Tatum, deflected pass, recovers. Now 5 to shoot, spinning off of Durant. Out it goes to Smart. Open look. His 3 is good. Marcus Smart with the triple. 14 points for Smart, and the Celtics reclaim the lead. Durant will be fouled on his 3-point attempt. Langford commits the foul, and Durant will have 3 shots. Coach K got a technical from an English ref. That's funny. That's funny. So Durant knocks down what is the first of 3 free throws. Yeah, the foul from Langford came on the landing. He invaded the landing space of Durant. Second free throw bounces out. Thanks everyone for tuning in and being a part of tonight's broadcast. If you do enjoy, make sure you like the video and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated as always. Durant goes 2 for 3. And it's a tie game. We're knotted at 75. Yeah, we are showing great pride, Ben. Certainly. Putting up a good fight. Durant with 27 points. Here's a Smart 3. It's good again. Plus the foul. Kyrie Irving fouling Smart. A 4-point play opportunity. And Marcus Smart has been insane from deep here in the third quarter. Wow. And now it looks like the referees are going to head over to the monitors. And this will be reviewed for a possible flagrant foul, which I, in all honesty, don't see how this would be called a flagrant, but you never know in today's NBA. Yeah, no way. Well, we'll see what this review results in. Yeah, that's certainly not a flagrant. I mean, I don't like Irving at all, just like any other Celtics fan, but you know that there's no way that's a flagrant on him. There's no way. And I don't even know if that's a foul in the first place, to be honest. It looked like Smart leaned into Irving, in all honesty. So this is certainly interesting. We'll see what comes of this review. So yeah, just a common foul in the end, no flagrant. So the results of the review are as expected. And so a 4-point play chance as Smart shoots a free throw. He'll convert 79-75. This is now Kyrie Irving launching from deep. Grant Williams secures the rebound off the miss. Irving just 6 points, an extremely quiet night. Tatum draws contact and heads to the line. Landry Shamet fell for the little pump fake from Tatum. Celtics going to the line often the second half as Tatum notches his 30th point with that converted free throw. A reminder that on Sunday at 3:30 Eastern Time, it's arguably the most enticing first-round matchup that continues with Game 4 between the Suns and the Lakers. Deuce, Jason Tatum's son, with a front row seat tonight, watching his dad. Definitely a fan favorite. After Tatum made both free throws, it's a missed three at the other end by Harris, I believe. Here's Tatum taking it in strong. Can't convert the layup. Here goes Durant. Durant back to Harris. Now it's Shamet. Durant's guarded by Langford. Durant takes it in. Knocks it down. 81-77. "29 points for Durant." Here's Tatum, finds the wide open Smart. Another three on the way, and he hits again. Marcus Smart with another shot from downtown. It's 84-77. He has 21 points, 5 out of 7 from three. Now it's Durant guarded by Tatum. Tough shot. No good. And Fournier's there for the rebound. TD Garden is getting louder and louder. Fournier has it stripped away. The steal by Claxton. And now Irving racing up the court. Can't convert the layup. Celtics win it right back. Final 3 minutes of the third. Smart finds Tatum. 7 to shoot. And a defensive 3-second violation called. You don't see all that often. And we'll also have a timeout. You're watching Indy 500? All right. Yeah, for sure. I'm not the biggest Indy car racing fan, but I know the basics of it. What's going on, Brian? Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, Ben, it looks like the Celtics might be able to pull it out. Still a lot of time left. I'll be right back after this quick timeout. Don't go anywhere. It's the Celtics with the Game 3 lead, late third quarter. Stay right where you are. Welcome back in. What a game it's been tonight at TD Garden. Game 3 of this first round series. Celtics have a 7-point lead, 84-77 the score. Couple minutes remain here in quarter 3. Nicholas Claxton, by the way, was the 31st pick back in the 2019 NBA draft, and he's the only player on the current roster that was actually drafted by the Brooklyn Nets. Isn't that remarkable? Claxton filling in for the injured Jeff Green. He's currently in a boot as he recovers. Do I have Discord? No, I do not, Yoshi Bros. I do not. So Tatum will take the defensive 3-second violation free throw, which he sinks. And Boston will keep possession as well. So Smart will inbound. Fournier wide open. The corner 3 is good. And it's a 4-point possession straight out of the timeout. Celtics lead by 11, 88-77. It's 10 points for Fournier. Here's a double team on Durant. And a foul ultimately called against Evan Fournier. He wanted a travel to be called Fournier. And now Grant Williams is exchanging some words with James Harden. Things getting a bit chippy here late third quarter. Definitely a questionable call there. Claxton to Durant. Bounce pass. Intercepted. The steal by Tatum. Now here's Marcus Smart. Smart finds Tatum. Tatum fouled and got the shot. Jason Tatum. Are you kidding me? Wow. A 3-point play chance. And the Celtics have their largest lead. You need a cold Mountain Dew? Well, you get one, Ben. What is it, like 3:21 in the morning for you? You got to get some sleep, my man. Tatum hits the free throw, a 4-point play. And just like that, the Celtics have opened this game up 91-77 Boston lead. Harden's guarded by Nesmith. Nesmith's first minutes of the night. And he's whistled for the foul. Well, that's not an easy task for Nesmith to be thrown into. Put him right into the game and force him to have to guard James Harden. First free throw rolls in. He'll make both. Celtics lead by a dozen now. $23 points for Harden. And here is Marcus Smart. He'll find Grant Williams. Now Tatum again. Tatum, little stutter step move. Step back 3. Yes! Jason Tatum with the 3-point shot over Claxton. 94-79. Wow, Tatum has 38 points. Irving a spin move. The shot won't go. Claxton the offensive rebound. This ball fought for, passed off to Shamet. His corner 3 well short. And the Celtics secure the rebound. 1 minute left in the third. Boston by 15. Here's Marcus Smart. Bounce pass to Tatum. Tatum, step back. Yes! Jason Tatum again. He is taking this game over. He has 40 points. 96-79. Wow. This is crazy. But Harden responds, knocking down a three. 96-82. Time winding down in the third. Tatum to the wide open Langford. Can't connect on the corner three. And Harden gets the rebound. James Harden guarded by Romeo Langford. 7 to shoot. Harden finds Irving. Now 3 to shoot. Irving into the lane. Pulls up and knocks down the shot. 5.8 left in the quarter. Tatum across half court. Blocked by Durant. Langford's effort is an air ball. And that is the end of the third. But the Boston Celtics, led by Jason Tatum, after having a 4-point lead at the half, now have a 12-point lead, I should say, having a dozen-point advantage, I should say. Yeah, no doubt, Ben. What a third quarter from Jason Tatum in particular. The Celtics up by 12. Can they close it out? That's the question. Fourth quarter next. Welcome back. 40 points tonight for Jason Tatum. Already a playoff career high for Tatum and still a quarter to go in this game. He has been lighting it up from the start and a big reason why the Celtics lead by 12. The fourth quarter is next and you won't want to miss it. Stay tuned. We're ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Tatum had 21 points in the first half, 19 points in the third quarter alone. Yeah, That is true, Ben, as Harden connects on a three to open the fourth quarter of play. It's down to a 9-point game. This game far from over into the final 12 minutes. Here is Aaron Nesmith. Nesmith finds Evan Fournier. Fournier, step back three. Got it! Evan Fournier responding with a three of his own. 99-87 the score. He has 13 points. That was his third three. Here's Harris well off the mark on that shot from outside. All right, you got to go. No problem, Yoshi Bros. Thanks so much for tuning in, man. And yes, I do plan to be on the call for the for Isles Bruins game 1 tomorrow night. I do plan to be on the call for that. Unless something pops up, you can count on me being on the call for the entirety of that game. Fournier misses the corner three. Now it's Thompson. Thompson inside. Finishes off the glass. It is 101-87 Boston, Jessup. Thompson now with 17 points. Here's James Harden for Brooklyn. Harden crossing up Thompson. Out it goes to Johnson. His three won't go. Here comes Kemba Walker. Walker, full speed ahead, has it knocked away by Harden. The Nets steal it right back. Harden ahead. That was nearly stolen from Griffin. Good effort by Walker, who couldn't quite keep it in play. As Kevin Durant gets set to re-enter. Celtics leading this one by 14 with 10 minutes to play. Here's Durant, tightly guarded by Langford. Harden back into Durant. Fade away, short. Yeah, Thompson's had himself a night. Walker, Thompson, Nesmith, Langford, and Fournier are the five on the floor for Boston. Griffin, Durant, Harris, Harden, and Shamet out there for Brooklyn. Oh, what a cleanup job. Speaking of Tristan Thompson, off the missed three, he comes flying in for the slam dunk, 103-87. Thompson now 19 points, 13 rebounds. Meanwhile, what a response from Harden with an and 1-3. Foul on Nesmith and a 4-point play chance. Yeah, clear foul there by Fournier. Harden now with a chance to tally his 30th point on this free throw. Tatum getting loose on the exercise bike. He'll be re-entering shortly, you have to assume. Harden connects on the free throw. Brooklyn trail by 12. Here's Kemba Walker. Gets it back from Thompson. Walker, mid-range shot, knocks it down. Nicely done by Walker, who's had a bit of a rough night. But gets a big basket there. Here's an alley-oop meanwhile. Durant can't control. It's last touch by Walker. It will stay with Brooklyn. Still 15 on the shot clock. Look at the upcoming NBA playoff schedule. A couple of game fours tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern, Milwaukee face Miami. Then at 4, Denver take on Portland. And then a couple of game threes tomorrow night. Philly takes on Washington at 7. And then it's Utah, Memphis in the nightcap at 9:30. .48 left as Irving gets it into Harden. Harden. A three. He connects. James Harden with a huge three from the corner. He's got 36 points. Moving closer to Tatum's point total, as that's thrown away by Walker. As the pass was off the mark to Marcus Smart. Celtics can't afford costly turnovers like those. Now it's Harden, pressured by Walker. Harden gets out of it. Now kicks it out. Harris way off on the three. He's just 2 of 7 from deep tonight. Not his night, Harris. Now it's Marcus Smart. Open look. Can't convert from downtown. Durant's there for the rebound. Now Harden top of the key. And a kickball against Tatum. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst idea, Ben, to throw a full court press at them, try to throw them off a bit, as you say. I wouldn't be totally against that. As Irving hits the triple, and Brad Stevens calls a timeout. The Brooklyn Nets not going away, that's for certain. As Irving quiets the crowd at TD Garden, the lead is back down to single digits. Boston up by 8, but here come Brooklyn. It's 105-97. I'll be back right after this timeout. Stay tuned. Welcome back in, everybody. Brad Stevens calling a timeout. The Celtics looking to regroup. It's been an awfully quiet night from Irving, but he just hit a big 3 to make it an 8-point game right before that timeout. And this should be an interesting ending in Game 3. Irving had 29 points in Game 1, 15 in Game 2, 11 so far tonight. We have 7.5 minutes to play. Here's Marcus Smart passing the lane, and Tatum's fouled by Harden. It's on the floor. I appreciate that, Ben. Glad you're enjoying the commentary. You won't be able to sleep tonight. You're taking your dog out after this to calm down. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You might as well pull the all-nighter at this point. This game won't be over until like 4 a.m. your time as Thompson finds Walker. Close range shot. He can't convert. Now it's Harden the other way. Here's Kyrie Irving. Irving the drive. Goes down hard as he was rejected. It will stay with the Nets. Bounce pass to Harden. Now Durant. No good. Rebound secured by Harden. Here's Durant with the drive. Can't convert off the glass. And a big collision meanwhile as Griffin and Smart both go down. It looks like Blake Griffin in the end was called for the foul. He has a look of disbelief. Griffin appears to be all right. Smart a little bit slower to get up. Well, it's definitely a foul on Griffin. There's no debating that. I mean, he went on the back of Smart and then tugged his arm down. I don't know what Griffin has to complain about that. Yep. Here is Walker at point guard. Griffin, by the way, just with that foul, that's now 5 on him. So he's 1 away from fouling out. Here's Tatum. Turns around and knocks down the contested shot. Jason Tatum. Wow, 107-97. He's got 42 points. And a foul called on the floor against Aaron Nesmith meanwhile. It's inbounded to Harris. Now back with Harden. Harden's picked up by Thompson. Pass down low. Brown has it. Out to Irving. Good look. The 3 is converted, and it's a 7-point ball game. Midway point of the fourth quarter now. It's 107-100. What an ending we should be in for from TD Garden. Bounce pass to Tatum. Tatum into the lane. Fouled on the shot. And he'll earn himself a trip to the line. Bruce Brown commits the foul. A battle here in Game 3 between these two teams. And thanks to everyone who stopped by tonight. Well, Irving in the first 3 quarters had 8 points, but already 6 so far in the fourth. Tatum, meanwhile, hits the first free throw. Show my scoreboard. Sorry, Jessa, it's a pain. I have to update it every second. You know, there's a point like every 15 seconds. But I am trying to say the score out loud every time I can. It's 109-100. I'll try to say the score every time I can, but at the timeouts, I'll definitely update it. It's just a pain to have to continue. It distracts from my commentary if I focus on the scoreboard fully, as Harden's fouled on the shot. But the Celtics are leading by 9. It's 109-100. Harden will shoot 2. This game is on ABC, by the way, for those of you tuning in the U.S. If you want to watch along while listening to my commentary of the game, as Harden notches his 37th point, converting the first free throw. Grant Williams checks back in. Thompson will get a breather. Yeah, it's true. I love Paul Pierce as well. Jason Tatum, obviously a special player also. Harden now with 38, 12 points this quarter. Both free throws good. It's now 109-102, Boston lead. Tatum drives inside, lays it in. 111-102, Tatum with the bucket. He has 46 points. Here now is Kevin Durant. Off balance shot. He does draw the foul. And that's called against Grant Williams. Durant hits the first free throw. Tonight he has 30 points. It's his 107th career playoff game with 25 or more points. He'll hit the second as well. It's now 111-104, Boston on top. The Nets' big three tonight. Well, Durant 31, Irving 14, and Harden 38 points. Smart. Bounce pass to Tatum. Now it's with Smart again. Back to Tatum. 4 to shoot. Tatum's guarded by Irving. Now passes to the corner. 3 no good by Walker. And a battle underneath. Durant is fouled by Smart. And Brooklyn, by the way, already over the limit. So Durant's going to shoot free throws. Wow. I don't know how that's a foul. I mean, Marcus Smart got all ball here. And will Brad Stevens challenge the call? I think he might. Either that or a timeout. I'll step aside nonetheless. What a game. I'll be back after the break. Under 5 minutes remain. And this one coming down to the wire. Welcome back, everybody, on an overcast night in Boston. Inside TD Garden, it's rocking. Great game tonight. Yeah, I saw that, Ben. I've been checking in on that Mavs-Clippers game. Yep, they're in a tight game. I think it's currently tied late in the first half. Yep, they're certainly slugging it out. Durant, 31 points, 12 of 22 shooting. He's 3 of 7 from 3, 4 for 5 at the line. 2 more free throws here out of the timeout. So the challenge does not pay off. However, he misses the first free throw. 111-104, Boston by 7. Second free throw knocked down. It's 111-105. Here is Smart. Marcus Smart on the left wing with the ball. Now Tatum at the top. Defended by Brown. Tatum finding Fournier. Quick release. He hits the three. Evan Fournier from downtown. What a big field goal that is. Fournier with his 4th three of the game. He has 16 points. Oh, what a move by Irving. But an offensive foul called. He pushed off on Smart, and the Nets turn it over. Wow. Yeah, a hand to the chest. Smart definitely helped out with maybe a bit of embellishment, but that's obviously part of Smart's repertoire. And the Celtics get back possession, leading by 9. .413 to play, as just a temporary delay as they wipe down a certain part of the floor. There we go. We resume action. Smart has 21 points. He's 5 of 8 on threes, 6 assists as well. This is Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Tough contested shot. Won't fall. Irving the rebound. Here comes Irving the other way for Brooklyn. He pulls up for a 3. That's short. And there for the board is Kemba Walker. Walker somehow has 7 rebounds tonight. He pulls up, hits the shot from the right elbow. It's an 11-point Celtics lead and a timeout called by Steve Nash. Just the 3rd field goal for Walker on 13 shots. But what a big conversion that is. Beautiful from Kemba. He struggled tonight, but comes up big in a big moment. I'll be back after the break. Timeout called by the Brooklyn Nets. Welcome back, everybody. Blocking foul called right off the inbounds pass. A reminder that first round action in the NBA playoffs continues Sunday. Couple of game 4s. Knicks Hawks at 1 Eastern time. Then at 3:30, the Suns and Lakers face off. So as I mentioned, Brooklyn already in the bonus. So The foul off the inbounds pass means Durant heads to the line. First free throw is good. He misses the second, however. So 116-106 the score. Celtics by 10. Durant with 33 points. Yeah, it has been a fourth quarter that has dragged out. No doubt about that. As Tatum's fouled. Lots of fouls, that's why. Celtics not over the limit yet, although they'll soon be in the bonus. That foul against Bruce Brown. The 46 points tonight for Tatum, a playoff career high for him. As he will inbound on the far side. He gets it to Walker. Walker for Smart. Smart into the lane. Oh, what a shot. Up and good. 118-106. Into the final 3 minutes. Here's a three from Harden. He connects. The Nets just won't go away, will they? It's a 9-point game. It's been an absolute battle tonight. Tatum into the paint. Floater won't go. And they call a foul against Tatum. Tatum seems to be in disbelief. I don't even know if he touched him, to be honest. Wow. So Brown shoots two. First one is good. What a call that is. Yeah, that's not a foul there. That's a bad call. And Brown converts both free throw attempts. It's now a 7-point game. Brooklyn 9 of 11 at the line this quarter. Here's Kemba Walker. Walker to Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Fouled on the way up. And now it's Brown who gets called for the foul. Tatum will shoot too. MVP chance from the TD Garden crowd. First free throw converted. Second one good as well. 120-111. Celtics by 9. 48 points for Tatum now. Here's Durant accelerating to the rim. Hands it off to Brown. Durant was fouled, however. And so he will take another trip to the charity stripe. Seems like we're having free throws on each trip to either end of the floor. First attempt rattles in for Durant. He has 34 points himself. Second one is good. 120-113. Back to a 7-point game. And we have 2 minutes remaining here in game 3. Smart finds Tatum. Tatum's guarded by Bruce Brown. Now Smart fakes the three. Back out to Tatum. Shot clock's at 2. Tatum puts up the shot. Can't convert, and the shot clock will run out as Tatum airballed a shot. So, not the possession the Celtics were seeking. The Nets, meanwhile, get just what they want. Here comes James Harden. Harden from downtown. No. And there for the rebound is Smart. Smart will find Walker. Big miss there from Harden. Had it gone in, it would have cut the lead down to 4. Walker for 3. No. Who is it last off of? They say Harris. It'll stay Celtics ball, although this could easily be reviewed. Yeah, I know, Ben. I didn't think we'd score this many points either, in all honesty. Yeah, I think they got this right. It looked like it went off of Harris last. However, a review will take place just to make sure the call was right. Yeah, that's definitely last off of Harris. They both had their hand on the ball for a second, but then it came off of Thompson's hand while Harris still had his left hand on the ball. So I think the officials got it right here. Oh, although Thompson's hand does extend, which I did not see on the first angle we got. Thanks to some outstanding camera angles, we get some better looks at it. This is actually closer than I thought. Just really difficult to tell. I wouldn't be surprised if this review dragged on for quite a while. Obviously, a huge call here. While we're at a pause, a reminder that the NBA playoffs continue. A couple of game 3s in the first round tomorrow, as the Sixers face the Wizards at 7 Eastern. And then at 9:30, the Jazz take on the Grizzlies. Fantastic game tonight at TD Garden. Game 3 of this first round series. Brooklyn won games 1 and 2 in Brooklyn. But now the Celtics trying to hold on for their first victory of the series. Looks like Deuce, Tatum's son, getting a little bit tired maybe. Over in his front row seat, watching his dad put on a show. Yeah, this is if the Celtics can hold on for the victory, then that'll be one heck of a win. I mean, Walker has had a real off night, and of course, Robert Williams got injured in the first couple minutes of the game. But despite those factors, Boston might still be able to hold on for the victory. It will stay Celtics ball. The original call stands. So it's passed into Thompson. Now it's Jason Tatum. Tatum's guarded by Harris. Tatum, step back shot. No good. And Kyrie Irving's there. He gets the rebound. 1 minute left. Brooklyn got to work quickly. And that's taken away, but a late whistle comes in. And a foul called against Smart. Wow, that was definitely a late whistle. Well, let's see here. I don't know. Nonetheless, Irving gets 2 free throws. He sinks the first one. Irving with 15 points tonight, looking for a 16th point here on the second free throw attempt. And he gets it. It's a 5-point game, 120 to 115 the score. Brooklyn 13 of 15 this quarter at the line. They've made a living at the line this quarter. Here's Smart, cross-court pass. Walker to Tatum. Tatum's guarded by Durant. Tatum, the deep two. He connects. Jason Tatum with a clutch shot. 122 to 115. Boy, was that big. And a timeout called by the Brooklyn Nets. Tatum just not slowing down. Guarded by Durant. No problem. He'll pull up. Deep two. 7-point lead for the Celtics. I'll be back after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back. When it comes to 50-plus point games in Celtics playoff history, well, there's only been 5 other players to do it until Jason Tatum tonight. Bob Cousy, Sam Jones, Ray Allen, Larry Bird among the others. What a historic performance from Tatum tonight. 50 points. 40.8 seconds remain. The Celtics trying to hold on as Romeo Langford re-enters. Grant Williams takes a seat. Harden will inbound in the front court. Crucial possession here for Brooklyn. Oh, and a collision there. Offensive foul. Durant called for the foul as Smart takes the charge, and without even passing the ball in, the Nets turn it over. Wow. Yeah, Smart was set. I don't know what Durant was thinking. He just ran right into him. What's going on, Jack? Thanks so much for tuning in, man. Yeah, the Celtics could be up 2-1 if they didn't choke in game 1. That is a very valid point. Yep. Another timeout on the floor. Celtics up 7 with the ball. I'm back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. What a costly mistake by Durant committing the offensive foul. Smart taking one for the team. And the Celtics regain possession without even worrying about a Nets possession. They didn't even inbound the ball. However, a review is taking place. So during the commercial break, the referees did head over to the monitor as they take a look at this one. Meanwhile, both teams huddle up, nervy moments late. Yeah, exactly, Ben. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They reviewed the play and have overruled the call to a blocking foul against Smart. Wow, that is huge. So we go from an offensive foul to a blocking foul. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they overturned that. I really don't. Durant ran into Smart. Wow, that could be a very, very controversial decision if it ultimately matters in the end. So Durant knocks down the free throw, and now Brooklyn get the ball. So what a turn of events that was. As Durant gets it into Brown. Brown back to Durant. Brooklyn need to put up a shot quickly. Durant, a three. No good. Battle for the rebound underneath. Walker controls. Here's Fournier up ahead. And Walker finally fouled by Harden. That's big time. If Durant had hit that shot, it would have made it a 3-point game. Instead, Walker goes to the line with a chance to make it an 8-point game and most likely seal the deal. Sorry, Fournier will go to the line. He was the one fouled. But Walker with a huge rebound. He's had a rough night shooting-wise, but for the littlest guy on the floor to get 8 rebounds and probably the biggest one right there, that's big time. Fournier does miss the first free throw. 25.6 seconds left. Yeah, just great effort underneath from Walker to secure that rebound. What a crucial defensive rebound it was. Fournier hits the second to make it a 7-point game. 123-116, and Brooklyn will use their final timeout. 25.6 remaining. And coming off of what was an okay game 2 from Tatum, he has lit it up here in game 3. A 50-point performance. Tatum just unbelievable tonight, leading the way for the Celtics. And it looks like they will get the victory here in game 3. Big time player, Jason Tatum. I appreciate that, Ben. Thanks so much for staying up through the night there in England to tune in. Thanks so much. I greatly appreciate it, man. And yep, go Celtics. Absolutely, man. So the Nets now with no timeouts remaining. The Celtics have 2. Both teams in the bonus. The Nets in possession, down by 7. What's going on, Crow? Yeah, what a crazy game this has been. Absolutely, man. This is a crazy result, Celtics. Looking to get back into the series somehow. Here's Griffin. Out to Durant. Here's a 3. He got it. Hold your horses for a moment, as now Brad Stevens will call a timeout. And it's a 4-point game. The Nets just don't go away easy. It's now 123-119. Well, this was executed to a T by Brooklyn. Griffin back to Durant. And Durant, The contested three with Grant Williams in his face, able to knock down the shot. Now just one timeout left for the Celtics. Remember, the Nets don't have any. Both teams in the bonus, so free throws on every foul now. Celtics with the ball, leading by 4. Look at the star comparison tonight. Kevin Durant, 39 points. Irving, 16. Harden, 41. And king of them all, Tatum with 50. He also had 50 points in the play-in game against Washington. Tatum did. 21.5 seconds to play as both teams return to the court. We'll see if the Nets can somehow manage a quick steal, or else they'll most likely foul as quick as possible. Evan Fournier will inbound here for Boston. Fournier on the opposite side, gets it to Tatum, back to Fournier. Now it's Smart. He gets it to Fournier. Nets can't foul. What a feed inside, and Grant Williams finishes with the flush. 125-119, and that should do it. Now 6 seconds left. Durant, cross court. Harden has to put up a three and does. That's no good. The rebound by Williams, and the clock runs out. The Boston Celtics take game 3, 125-119, and this series is on. A game that the Celtics needed to win, and they do win. 125-119 is the final. What a performance tonight from the Celtics as they get the victory in front of their home fans. And all of a sudden, that makes Game 4 much more interesting on Sunday night. Huge win for the Boston Celtics. Remember, it was a wretched start to this game in which the Celtics trailed 18-3. But Boston came storming back. What a performance. And this game goes to Boston, and this series is on. Yes, indeed, Ben. This is what it's all about as Jason Tatum embraces his son Deuce on the court. 4th 50-plus game of Tatum's career. A playoff career high for Tatum. And I'll let you guys listen into his post-game interview before I say goodnight to everyone. Here he is. Let's hear from Jason Tatum.
Commentator of the night, Deuce, have to say to you just now.
He told me he loved me, and he'll see me later when I get home.
Well, congratulations. You guys have reinserted yourself into this series. What did you like about this team's effort and scrappiness tonight?
Just to give it all we had. Felt good to come back and finally play a playoff game back in TD Garden. It's been a while, so it was great to be back in front of our fans, trying to protect home court.
50 points for you tonight. Now, the youngest players to ever drop 50 in a playoff game are Rick Barry, Michael Jordan, and you. That is the list. You told me this morning that you have been looking at film, looking for ways to get yourself more scoring opportunities. What did you do that worked tonight?
I just tried to be better. I had a tough shooting night the first game. I got poked in mind the second. I didn't get to play that much, so trying to redeem myself, trying to do anything we can to win.
You got a runaway here, by the way.
This is his gym.
This is his gym. This is what he gets to do. Now, the Celtics fans, such a big story going into this game, but at least from court level, we saw the best of Boston fans tonight, and you guys will get the whole crew back on Sunday, 17,000 strong in this building. What do you expect that game against the Nets to be like?
Man, I can't wait. It's been a while since we had full capacity. I miss those guys. I'm sure they miss watching us play in person. It's going to be a fun one. So, we got to get ready for the next one.
Good luck to you, and good luck finding Deuce because he's made another break for it.
Thank you.
All right, there you hear the post-game thoughts of Jason Tatum. What a performance from him, as Crow says. Yeah, what a performance. 50 points from Jason Tatum. He really did drop 50 as the Boston Celtics have won their first game of the series. A look at the East bracket. It's now 2-1 Brooklyn in the series. Milwaukee, of course, with a 3-0 lead on Miami. Philly up 2-0 on Washington. And Atlanta up 2-1 on New York. It's series on, believe it or not, between the Nets and the Celtics. What a game 4 that should be on Sunday night. A game I will be on the call for. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. What a broadcast it's been. What a game it was. 125-119 as the Boston Celtics take down the Brooklyn Nets at home. It's now 2-1 Brooklyn in the series. The Nets series lead as